View of the nicer X-ray telescope in front of NASA astronaut Nick Hague, who will install patches and those circles that have each compartment with wedges on the inside for those patches. There's 56 of those select ones identified by the nicer experiment, and the team on the ground here, both in Houston and across the country, have identified areas where unwanted light is entering, and that is what Hague will be identifying and patching up so it can return to its full capacity.
I'm flying my Heka at location 5 in the 5 o'clock position. There's about 16 grids missing. It goes out radially, starting about from a third of the way up from the center all the way to the edge. This is something that would have been obscured by my photos from the MRM2. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Copy, Nick. Just to confirm, it's at patch location 5 at the 5 o'clock position?
Is Charlie 5 at the wedge position 5.
Copy. Charlie 5 at the 5 o'clock position. All right, Nick, you have a go to install an extra patch there. It'll be patch number 9 to that Charlie 5 position.
Okay, didn't work. Resting up those arms, Sonny.
What's that?
Said you resting up your arms?
Yeah. I mean, they all turned, so I'm not super worried about it. It would just be a little bit easier just because of the reach to use the ratchet.
Yeah.
Just slowly.
And Sonny, you have a go now to do what you were talking about earlier. So you can use the ratchet wrench. You just choke up on it like you were as much as possible and put as little force as you need to actually get that bolt to move. And we're still just looking to get to 1 turn on each bolt.
Well, I think I have 1 turn for sure on this forward bolt. No, I do. The aft bolt, let me do like a half a turn more. There we go. And the inner bolt, get like a 3/4 there. I just got it to get loose. Okay, I got like 1 on each. See space. The aft one I'm not leaning in there, or the one farthest away from me, I'm not leaning in there, but it definitely turns.
Copy, Sonny. That is good words. With that, we are go to continue to release these bolts. So you can release by hand the bolts until they pop out. We expect them to pop out after 8 turns. So if you want to get all to 8 and then turn each one 1 turn until they pop out, you can do that, or you can do each one individually.
Good communication there between the International Space Station Flight Control Room here in Houston, Texas, and NASA astronaut Sunita Williams as she continues to work on the removal of the current planar reflector that is on the port, the zenith port of the Harmony module, and you can see with that somewhat red stripe and white structure just above her helmet cam view, that is the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft. That is how close in proximity she is working to the Crew 9 Dragon spacecraft to move this planar reflector. With a new one, as you can get a great view of that contamination on the planar reflector. And with the replacement of a new one, hopefully that reflective ability to allow for communications with visiting vehicles will improve as she works around the 3 bolts that are currently attaching that planar reflector to that outward support system.
Additional turns on the aft one. Not able to do this just with my fingers.
Copy, Sunny, that's okay, and we're tracking your turns down here as well.
On the aft one again. Another turn. 4. Coming up on 5. 5 turns on the aft.
Sunny, I know you're working crew lock bag ops right now still, but when you have a natural break, we will get a glove and hap check from you.
Gloves are nominal. Hap is dry.
Copy, glove and hap.
Hap is there. What is this?
And Sunny, for the install, you're going to use the palm wheel to start those bolts 2 turns, but don't use the actual handle of the ratchet wrench until we talk it over if you need it.
I'm going to see if I can start it by hand. That's a little bit hard.
All right, we copy, Sunny. We're 3 minutes to sunrise and still looking great on time, so take as much time as needed.
Turns on the front one.
Copy, 2 turns on the front one.
Okay, I'm back on 1616.
Copy, Sunny. At this point, we'll take a inventory of your crew lock bag, and you can put it in a HECA if you can.
on the outside of the crew lock bag, I have integrated sets as well as the large, small adjustable. I open everything up so you can see it. You want to just look through the HECA.
Checking, Sunny.
The only things I took out was the wipe that had the spare in it, and that empty spare wipe is here. I have the other wipe that has the old one. The only other thing that I took out was the ratchet. The ratchet was also 2 inches right where my finger is. The other thing I brought in, of course, though, is the little piece of tape cover, which is on that